This will be a short video about the new HPC HealthPoint Clinic Social History for Teens and Adults. It is already an ECW, but it has 3 Z's before the name. We will start using this social history Monday, January the 14th. The new social history has 2 parts, an all section for all patients, a second section that has additional questions for patients 18 and over, and any patient, regardless of age, who is reporting for OB services, family planning, or Healthy Texas Women's Services. Notice that all but 2 sections have a date, so we know when each section was last completed or reviewed. To add a date to a section, click into the date field. One click in the section and the date will populate. If there's already a date, click on the red X to remove the old date, and then click back in the section to add a current date. The tobacco use section and the alcohol sections don't have a date, but they are linked to an adult CDSS alert. During the ECW version 11 update training, you should have gotten a copy of the social determinants or prepare form. Here are a few things to note about this section. When you click into the section, the smart form should open. You will need to manually select a date or update the current date. There is a question about anxiety and a suggestion when to do the GAD-7 anxiety screen. This is not a requirement. Check with your provider as to if they want to use the GAD-7 anxiety screen. At the bottom of the form is a question about enabling services. We're not using this section at this time. Sexual history section. If you answer yes to the first question, have you ever been sexually active, you'll get a pop-up reminder as to if we need to do the affirmative defense screen. This pop-up does not need an answer. It is just a reminder. Safety risk section. We have combined a few questions together. The question, safety precautions for travel, screens for seatbelt use, child car seat use, and bike helmet use. We have updated the question about gun safety. It no longer asks if the patient parent has a gun at home. Rather, it documents that we have reviewed gun safety storage. Safe storage means that the gun is stored unloaded and in a secure location and is locked. Also, that ammunition is stored securely and separately. History of blood transfusion or exposure. If the patient reports blood transfusion or exposure, it will prompt you to record this in the medical history. Tobacco use. When you click into the section, the smart form should open up automatically. Please note that in the RUA section, only use the first 4 options. Light smoker and heavy smoker should not be used. If clicked, they will not cause the needed additional questions to open. This section is not working currently and will not go live until January 14th. Alcohol. When you click into this section, the smart form will open. Like the tobacco section, it will not work until Monday, January the 14th. Dietary. We no longer need to know about how much water or caffeine they drink, nor how many servings of food groups they eat daily. Rather, we just need to record if they are on any special diet or have any dietary restrictions. Physical activity assessment. We are trying to record their activity levels 3 different ways. At work, how active are they? Do they sit all day? Do they stand and walk around? Or do they do heavy lifting? Do they do any routine physical activities outside of work? And if so, how intense and how many hours a week? And finally, how many hours a day do they spend watching TV, playing computer games, or other seated activities? Points to remember. There are dummy patients loaded into ZZZ Hood's schedule for January 14th. That you can go and get acquainted with the new social history before go live. Once we go live with the new social history, please do not use the old BBCAA social history. Don't pull it into a progress note.